And he's showing character, and I think he's provided the team a very good balance. And I think Chile is going to have the possibility to play. I think tomorrow is going to play. But I think always, is the expectation and how we expect from the player. I think we were using him in maybe not in his best position because he was a winger, but that is why when after we start to play with a winger like Misha that he recovered or maybe Sterling in that position, our thought was to keep Levi in the position because I think was doing well.
Moose, Talk Sport.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
So has this been a more difficult job than you thought? Or have there been lots of positives that you could take out of what's been a tough start?
No, I think it's not worse than I thought because I think we knew that always new project or to settle a different project that was here on the club always is difficult. But I think maybe it happened in this period in the last few weeks. Maybe it's the worst scenario that maybe we can think, maybe to anticipate the situation. But that happened, maybe looks like all is against us because, when you see the performance of the team, I think they deserve to have more points that we reflect on the table. But I think all the team go through for different period. Maybe for us happening on the beginning, for sure we are so strong, and I think we have the capacity to turn this in a positive way.
It's funny how football is sometimes. If 2 or 3 years ago, maybe Brighton would have come into this game and their objective would be to do well in the League Cup and win the League Cup. Chelsea would have championships and Champions League to look forward to. Brighton have got European football this season. They may be aiming for top 4. Would you say that Chelsea's aim this year would be to win something, so therefore the League Cup is maybe more important?
I think it's all important because the Premier League is important for Chelsea, But if we want to play in the European Cup next season, I think it's still so early. But I think it's strange, of course, but that is football. Always happen in the history. Happen. From my experience in Premier League, more than 10 years now. Always some club was on the top. That was on the top, maybe drop. I think some club. In that case, I remember before was Southampton many years ago, Leicester, and now it's in second division. I think always that situation happen. We need to be consistent and to create a project that we can be consistent, playing in the place that the club deserves to be.
And finally, from me, Roberto De Zerbi, there seems to be a lot of managers that are in his fan club that think he's done an amazing job. He's an amazing coach. From your perspective, what have you made of Roberto De Zerbi in his first year?
Yes, I have a very good relationship with him. I think he's a great coach. He's doing a fantastic job in Brighton and in his career, of course. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet him tomorrow.
Okay, last two in this section, Liam and then David.
Hi.
You mentioned there about Levi providing balance at left back. Is that to do with keeping him closer to Thiago? And is there a concern about Thiago playing too much given his age?
No, Thiago is already doing well. I think in the way that we want to play and in the moment that we recover some offensive player like Mudryk, I think he's very good building from back. He's strong because you need a strong defensive line. I think the data that we have in a defensive situation, I think the team is one of the best on the league, and that looks like we are doing well. And then, yes, I think when you have an offensive player in front, I think sometimes you don't need another fullback that can go in attack and provide things. But I think it's all a question of balance, and I am happy with him because he provides very good things, and I think at the moment, because always in football we can change, and I think we are happy with him playing there.
Last question in this section, David.
Hi.
You say there are a lot of things you like so far about your team. What is the thing you like the most?
I think the belief in a very short time that we are together, because realistic all start after the transfer window closed. Before was a little bit, in a stable situation. I think in few weeks, I think the team get what we wanted, and I think we are showing, in how we play, in the ideas, in the way that we dominate the games, and always, to be clear, I think every single football people in this country see Chelsea and say, "Oh, deserve more, deserve more, deserve more." But what we are missing is to score goal. The most important thing in football. We cannot forget that. And I agree with you. Criticize, of course. We need to get criticized because we are not winning games. But I think we need to keep doing being strong in the belief. And I think the team is very well organized. The effort is massive. I think all the players, you can see, again, Aston Villa, how the team fight with 10. We were okay in the transition 1v1 when we lose the game, and how they scored. We were creating chances with one player less than Aston Villa. I think that the team believe, and we cannot, show less than we are showing, and that is the way that we are going to change the luck. We are going to change the scene, and we are going to transform in positive because the quality is there.
Okay,
You're welcome.
cameras off, please.